Assalamualaikum Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ella Oktaviana. I'm from the class English department and my number absent is 2. So, in this opportunity, I would like to present it about the biography of Ahmad Yani. Ahmad Yani was the commander of the Indonesian army and he was killed by members of the 30 September movement, or we can call G30 SPKI, in 1965 during an attempt to kidnap him from his house. He also one of the revolution hero in Indonesia, and his name used by some place in Indonesia like street, airport, etc. About the early life of Ahmad Yani. Ahmad Yani was born in Jenar, Purworejo, Central Java on 19 June 1922 from Wongsorejo family, a family that worked at a sugar factory run by a Dutch owner. In 1927, Ahmad Yani moved with his family to Batavia and he also studied in Batavia through primary and secondary education. In 1940, Yani left high school to undergo compulsory military service in the army of the Dutch East Indies colonial government. He also studied military topography in Malang, East Java. But this education was interrupted by the arrival of the invading Japanese in 1942, and at the same time, Yani and his family back to Central Java. Next, in 1943, he joined the Japanese-sponsored PETA, or in Indonesia, Pembela Tanah Air, and underwent further training in Magelang as an artillery officer. Ahmad Yani joined to be trained as a PETA platoon commander and was transferred to Bogor to receive his training. Upon completion, he was sent back to Magelang as an instructor. About his career with Indonesian military. Yani joined the army of the fledgling and fought against the Dutch. During the first month after the declaration of independence, he formed a battalion with himself as commander, and he got successfully when he fought against the British at Magelang. Another notable highlight of Yani's career during this time period was the series of guerrilla offensive he launched in early 1949. After Indonesian independence was recognized by the Dutch, Ahmad Yani was transferred to Tegal. In 1952, he was called back into action to fight the Darul Islam, a group of rebels seeking to establish a theocracy in Indonesia. In December 1955, Ahmad Yani left for the United States to study at the Command and General Staff College, Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. Returning in 1959, Yani was transferred to the Army headquarters in Jakarta, where he became a staff member for General Abdul Haris Nasution. In August, Ahmad Yani commanded Operation August 17 against the revolutionary government of the Republic of Indonesia rebels in West Sumatra. His troops managed to recapture Padang and Bukit Tinggi. Next, final years. Ahmad Yani's death in G30 SPKI. Ahmad Yani is one of victims from G30 SPKI, and he is a member of Revolution Hero. In the early hours of 1 October 1965, the members of 30 September movement or G30 SPKI attempted to kidnap 7 members of the Army General Staff. One of them is Ahmad Yani. A squad of about 200 members surrounded Yani's home at Latu Harari Street number 6 in the Jakarta suburb of Menteng, or we can call Sasmita Luka or Museum of Ahmad Yani. When the kidnappers came to Yani's house and told him that he was called by president, then he wants and asked to take a bath and change his clothes. When the kidnappers refused Yani to change his clothes, he became angry, so the kidnappers tried to shoot Ahmad Yani in the front of the door in Yani's room. Then the kidnappers shot again and successfully to kill Ahmad Yani. His body was taken to Lubang Buaya on the outskirts of Jakarta with other victims of G30 SPKI. Then Ahmad Yani's body and those of the other victims was disinterred on 4th October 1965, and all were given a state funeral in the next day before being buried at the Heroes Cemetery at Kalibata. He and his colleagues were officially declared heroes of the revolution by presidential decision number 111 Koti 1965, and his rank was raised posthumously from Lieutenant General to a 4-star general, or in Indonesia, pangkatnya Jenderal Anumerta. Okay, before I close my presentation, I want to show you about the video of Ahmad Yani when he was killed by Cakrabirawa or the members of 30 September movement or G30 SPKI in movies. So, happy watching!
Ada apa? Bapak diminta menghadap presiden. Sekarang juga. Sekarang? Siap, Jenderal. Kalau begitu, tunggulah. Saya mandi dulu.
Sebaiknya tidak usah mandi, Jenderal.
Paling tidak cuci muka toh dan berpakaian.
Tidak usah berpakaian.
Hancang kalian. Tahu apa kalian? Jadi
pembantaian 6 jenderal, 1 perwira, 6 jam dalam 1 malam, mati di lubang tak berguna, tak ada dalam perang Mahabharata, bahkan di sejarah dunia, hanya di sejarah Indonesia.
Setiap September kita tidak merasa senang, nggak ada, selalu dalam keadaan yang sedih.
PKI wajib mati.
Okay, so you enjoy about this video. I hope after you watch this, you know about the Ahmad Yani and who is the Ahmad Yani. Because we are from Indonesia, we must know about the history of Indonesia, like G30 SPKI. So I close the presentation. Thank you so much for your attention. Sorry if I make a mistake if I make a video or PPT. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.